chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like...
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here out near the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Jet sweep is Shakir. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Throwing now is Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. you've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The Bills at 2-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on second down. Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They run the counter with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. Elsewhere, a score update for New Orleans. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Jones on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 10. Jake Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. And the Patriots first down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start in the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 56 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Harris, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Tre'Davious White with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. In motion, the tight end. So after the INT, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 34 yards. And the Bills take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Harris, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. This is Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down to about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike.
But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Jones keeps it himself. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. That ball complete to Isabella. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Is actually going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, You better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jones. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 22 yards. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. I think